within news. First off, you have the new evidence in the Tory Lanez case. Mind you, Tory Lanez just got stabbed 14 times.
Back, lungs, chest.
Crazy situation, and it just makes you look at this situation like, how ironic is it a coincidence that new evidence came out 2 days later after he was stabbed? Kelsey's bodyguards come forward and to state that Kelsey is the one who shot Meg. And if you know about the case, if you read up on the case, it's been going on for a while. It's always been speculation that Kelsey did it. It was kind of it was kind of obvious for you to get immunity in a case like this. It was not only Tory and Meg there. It was 4 total people there. You had the bodyguard Kelsey. We already know the storyline of Kelsey and Meg and the Tory and it being a love triangle, and they got into it over Tory, and we see how that night transpired. The problem in this situation where I feel like it's not people are looking at Meg a certain way is because when you look back at it, it's been countless lies on a lot of people. Yeah. It's been lies here and there. So we didn't really necessarily know the truth going into the trial. And I will say, if Tory, and this also was an eyewitness that also spoke and said that there were two women wrestling over the gun, and there was another gentleman who came over and tried to help and fight from the gun from Kelsey from doing harm to Meg. That was the eyewitness. That was actually one of the eyewitnesses, and it just raises eyebrows from the case that nobody else was checked for gunpowder but Tory. So it from get-go, it looked like a setup. That's just call it what it is. And we know what the charges are. A lot of people saying it was possession and all that, but the crazy thing about it was that was never his gun. It was never his weapon to begin with. So it was a lot of holes in this, and nobody's just sitting here and say that Meg wasn't a victim. She, regardless of anything, she was a victim. Something did actually happen to her. Whether you think it was glass broke or shot, get that, got it good. But one thing I will say, if Kelsey did actually do this, no, somebody deserved time for this, because this man, if he is to be innocent, he's in jail for no reason over somebody else's actions. Come on now. I just think it's very funny of what's going on. I feel like, if I'm being honest, that stabbing was just not a coincidence. It might have been to hush him before this news came out, because now, regardless of anything, and it was said that Meg's attorney came out and spoke and just basically said, we already had trial. Essentially, like, we already had trial. This is what it is. But as we know today, the public perception is everything today.